Hi friends, thank you so much for watching. This is Good Morning Tom. My name is Tom, and today I'm going to be talking about some new poetry books I've bought. So let's start the video. So first of all, thank you for sticking around with me. Thank you for clicking on this video. It's been a few weeks, so glad to be here. I have, as I said before, I've got some new poetry books. I got 6 new poetry books and I'm gonna show them to you. So yeah, let's do that. The first one, Tomorrow Someone Will Arrest You. It's from a poet and her name is Mina. And I'm sorry, but I'm not, how can I pronounce this? I don't know, I'm not even trying, but this is the author, okay? This is the poet. So this is a photo of her, so she's the poet. And I saw this lying around, I was flipping through it and I thought it was pretty interesting. It's very contemporary, it's very new, I would say that, as one of the most exciting radical thinkers at work today. So I was right about that. It's also looking pretty political. I haven't read it yet, but these sort of poems, like more regular, and then we've got some longer texts. And some titles are, How Careful Was I When I Took My Way? I Do Not Know Death. I was drawn to those titles, actually, Finding You. These days I write nothing except my eyes. Why share my drugs of angst or absolute godlessness when the price they have set will have to be paid in blood? Well, and it continues. So yeah, I'm curious. I was just very curious, so I got this. We'll see. Then I bought this new collection by Eileen Myles. It's a new book. I believe it came out maybe a month ago or something, I don't know. So it's pretty new. It's typical Eileen Myles, as we know of her, like these sort of poems. Really short line breaks. I haven't read it yet, but doesn't this look beautiful? I love the cover. It's pretty simple, but I love it. So yeah, looking forward to read this one. Then I have a book that I have already started reading. I'm at page 102, so yeah, you could say it's almost finished. It's from Paul Stephenson and it's titled Hard Drive. That's actually also the name of a poem, really good poem. I really like that poem. Again, I saw this book in the store and as I always do, I was flipping through it and I thought, well, this is interesting, let's take it. And so far, it's really a good read. It's pretty much about his partner who suddenly died, but it's about more things. It's about all that changes around you, and it's not only sad. Yeah, I don't know. It's more than just a sad poetry book. So yeah, it is about the death of his partner, but it's also about himself or dealing with things and maybe even friendship. I think the back says it all. Pretty good description. It's his first book. It's a first poetry collection. And I believe it took him a very long time to write this. I thought I heard that somewhere. This is poetry for anyone who has ever lost someone. Poetry that celebrates and mourns those deep connections that we make in life. That is exactly what it is. It celebrates the person and it also is a grieving thing. Okay, then another book that I finished reading, it's from Sharon Olds. And this also has a lot of praise on the back. It's called Stag's Leap. So this book is about her divorce, the divorce between her and her now ex-husband. It's pretty personal. It feels like it's pretty personal. It also feels like some poems were written for him, and of course that must be true. And I think especially when you're going through a divorce, this is a really beautiful book to read, or if you're heartbroken or whatever. And some praise in the back says, brave, generous, very moving. The Guardian wrote, America's greatest living poet. Yeah, this is a pretty beautiful collection. I liked it. Then I think a bit more an experimental poetry book. It's called Don't Call This Death. and it's by Dana Smith, if I pronounce that correctly. Here we have the back, and I say this is pretty experimental. Let me show you what I mean. Look at the page. So there are pretty experimental poems in here, like this. I haven't read it, but I was flipping through it in the store again, and I saw some very interesting, beautiful line. I don't know if I can find it. Oh yeah, I saw this in the store and I bought it. It says, he came over and then he left, but he stayed. That's just really simple, but it's also really beautiful and it makes you think. So I really liked it and I just bought it. But I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if you know this one or if you have this book, let me know. Then we don't really have a poetry book, but the last book is a book by Max Porter. And I don't know, is it prose? Is it a story? I don't know, but I saw this in the store and I liked his other book, Grief is the Thing with Feathers. I have it lying around here. I've read this one and this was really good. I think this may be my favorite read from 2023. I absolutely love this story. It's not a poetry book, but it's a beautiful story, and yeah, I can really recommend this. But I don't know, maybe I've been talking about this book in another video, possibly. But now I've bought this book. It's Shy. Shy is the name of a boy. I haven't read it yet. I've started reading it, but I'm like at page 20 or something, so I can't tell anything about it. But it's the story of a boy, a troubled teenage boy. And here it says, you mustn't do that to yourself, Shy. You must not hurt yourself like that. So Shy, and there's a lot of praise on the back. Really a lot of praise. I really like his writing. It's really beautiful, it's sad, but it's not only beautiful and sad, it's also, there's also humor, and I really like his work. So I'm reading this at the moment because I want to finish it, because I think this is going to be a great book, but we'll see. So these are the new books I bought. I bought 5 new poetry books and then this one. And so far I'm pretty happy with what I've read from these poetry books. So thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you all in another video. Have a lovely day or night, and thank you. Bye friends.